Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Rubicon UC3 versus the Pitch Black on a very difficult sport pattern in the 2019 Open Championships doubles and singles pattern, which is 42 feet, 28.4 mils, and a 2.02 to 1 ratio with a guest appearance by the Fast Pitch. Thanks to Storm and Turbo for the support. They keep me in equipment and supplies. Bowler's Mart links are in the description and at the end of the video, and my code Rosdahl10 will get you 10% off at CoolWick. Also, the Storm Roto Grip Bowling Balls for Sale group on Facebook is the one-stop place to find all things SPI, specializing in used, rare, and overseas equipment. There's been a lot of buzz about the UC3 already. Some of it is general curiosity about an asymmetric pearl urethane, and some of it is genuine buzz from staffers and others who have gotten it early and recognize that it's a different animal. I've been stunned so far. I wasn't sure what to expect, and it's far exceeded my expectations. I know, staffer guy hyping the new stuff, but especially after the Helio Sport comparison, you should know that's not my thing. However, I'm really feeling it with this one. I'm itching to just let loose and go full staffer guy hype train-ish. So here is my incredibly informative and helpful synopsis of the UC3 to get started. The UC3 is amazing. Definitely a next level ball that's a must-have in everyone's bag. It's clean through the fronts but rolls and revs up strong in the mid lane, yet still saves energy for a big continuous move on the back end. It was made with the sweat of Tom Brady and whatever keeps Betty White alive. It hits like a Mack truck filled with bricks made of vibranium. I know I'll be taking it everywhere with me, and it'll be the first ball out of the bag on everything, just like the other 35 balls in the catalog. Everyone needs a UC3. See how much more helpful that was? I'm going to pull up my Bowler's Mart metrics right now and watch the sales pour in after that incredibly helpful, descriptive, and accurate, not to mention compelling review. That's apparently the way it's supposed to be done. I've been slacking and falling short of my responsibilities. So, okay, getting serious about the ball, I really just wanted to give you a chance to watch it roll for a bit. The good news is that every single thing I said is true, although I've probably just killed Betty White. It's very nicely balanced. The roll reminds me of something like an Omega Crux or an Insight. Pretty rolly and controllable. It's hard to get a read on if it's really any different than those two are for the first 30 feet. Maybe a touch cleaner. Not as strong overall and somewhat slower down lane. If you made a sanded pearl urethane Crux, this is exactly what I'd imagine it looked like. It is actually very continuous, obviously. It starts hooking and continues to walk up, or continues to continue like urethane does. It's definitely a different look though. You can see how it really does stabilize and control the mid lane well. If I get it out a little, it'll pull up due to the traction. If I tug it, it'll give me some hold because of the blend. And then down lane, there's a lot more torque and it's quite a bit more defined than regular urethane. It seems to do all the right things in all the right places, and honestly, it looked better on this condition than any of the other balls I showed in the Helios comparison. It gave me more hook on the outside than the Helios, more blend in the middle than the Axiom, more forgiveness getting slow than the Phase 2, and more forgiveness getting faster firm than the Zen Master, which is actually dumb good on heavy and flat stuff when you can't use urethane. For everyone but me. Okay, here's some Pitch Black now, and I think you can see very quickly that we're miles apart here. The Pitch Black is obviously the premier traditional urethane look on the market. It's been around forever. Our big rev rates and lefties have won several titles and majors and all kinds of stuff with it on tour and internationally and whatever. And when you want the traditional old school black solid urethane ball, it hits that note. It's very early and smooth, incredibly consistent, it controls the heads better than perhaps anything else out there, and manages friction without puking or getting weak. It doesn't just kind of hook early and limp the rest of the way down the lane. Now that being said, the UC3 does nearly all of that, plus is more playable, more effective, and much more versatile from several more arrows on the lane. It's not as early, it does get more length, definitely winds up a bit more in the mids, and obviously is a lot firmer on the back end. Now from just a down and in, straight up 5 and walk it in type of look, the Pitch Black is going to be the ball. You can definitely do that with the UC3, but just the way it's built lends it to more of a purple hammer type of use case, and the Pitch Black is already the go to playing the rail, at least on shorter or medium patterns. Now on longer, heavier stuff like this, the PB just doesn't quite have the wheels, I don't think. It's better at controlling friction than it is at doing this, but it really doesn't look bad. Pretty short and sweet with the fast pitch. I threw exactly 3 shots that I'm now going to loop irritatingly until I'm done talking. I didn't expect to see much out of it here, and I don't. I already use it as a complement to the Pitch Black on shorter and flatter stuff that's medium or lower volume. It rolls just like old school urethane like the Blue Hammer, and I'm a huge fan. Nice and smooth and round and controllable, but on something like this, it's not the ball. It's just not strong enough. Now I can force it to work because as a lefty this automatically gives me +3 to urethane and a crit rate multiplier, but this isn't the condition for it. The UC3 is just impressive. I mean, it really is. And yeah, I threw some shade at the typical staffer guys earlier, but there's a difference between just throwing a post up to fulfill your responsibility and really gushing about something because you're a bowling nut and you like what you're seeing. I don't think you're going to see the typical hype with this one. You're definitely going to see hype though. No one had any idea what to expect and we're all shocked and genuinely excited about it because it does so many things so well. Now obviously make your own decision. Not everyone's going to need or want something like this. My intent is to show you ball reaction and comparisons and help you find what you need or want. We have a few dozen balls in the catalog for you to choose from, so there's no reason for me to push you in any one direction, but if you're in the market for something like this, I absolutely without hesitation recommend the UC3. Thanks for watching and may the strikes be with you.